Hello, 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 everybody. First, let me speak to everybody. Hey, my sis, together we break chains and co host. Hey, Joshua, he walks and draws. Hey, Mrs. Queen, y'all go check out Miss Queen video from today. Honey, this woman exercising with the ghost. I'm like, what the heck? She exercising and this is chair above her. I'm like, dang, now wait a minute. I started doing drugs years ago. I had to look like, what the heck is going on? Hey, Atmos, how you be? Atmos, my friend, confidant, brother in Christ. Yeah, I don't know. It should be on there. Please do. Hey, hey, Heather. Uh-oh. Now, I'm getting ready to let y'all listen to this article. Hey, Karen Johnson. Hey, the truth. Let me tell y'all this article. I need y'all to listen to this article. See, you know, I forgot who panel I was on last week, and we say, like a lot of times, how people just went to their job and did their jobs and did their jobs. Well, I'm going to let y'all listen to this article. And this happened here in Illinois to a guy who performs deliveries for people that donate. Donate. Hey, the truth, how you doing? Yeah, you were looking nice with your red on and your hair done. But I'm going to let y'all listen to this article. And I want y'all to see and learn and listen to why some people go to work, do their jobs, and keep their mouth shut. Okay? So listen to this article. I'm going to let it play. Hold on, it's loading up. Okay, hold on. It's loading.
Your challenge, if you choose.
Hold on, it's loading because I don't want to. What's taking it?
3 severed heads left at employee's desk following complaints. Dale Wheatley, who performs deliveries for the Anatomical Gift Association of Illinois, came into work 2 weeks ago and found sage burning and 3 severed heads lying on a plastic container by his desk. Wheatley, who has worked for AGA for nearly 5 years, said he's never seen anything like the horror movie-like scene he stumbled upon that Wednesday morning in late May. Wheatley said the heads from AGA donors were placed next to his desk after he reported concerns about the mishandling and poor conditions of donated bodies to his supervisors. But AGA Executive Vice President William O'Connor denied any maltreatment accusations, saying that handling body parts is in Wheatley's job description. Wheatley said he filed a police report after the heads showed up at his desk, and is now filing complaints with local and state authorities. Families of deceased donate bodies to the not-for-profit to be used in the training of medical students at 8 universities across the state, and mishandling causes the bodies to be unfit for use, Wheatley said at a news conference with an attorney Tuesday afternoon. The place is deplorable. It's in shabby conditions, he said. If you're in there for more than 5 minutes, if you start walking around, you start to stick to the floor. AGA writes on its website that it aims to help donors and their families make their donations with the confidence that the AGA will observe the highest standards of responsiveness, respect, privacy, and security. O'Connor said it is Wheatley's responsibility to handle the bodies. The organization, formerly known as the Demonstrators Society, has been in operation for over a century. Wheatley manages the rack room, or the room where bodies are held at AGA. He drives around to medical institutions, loading and unloading body parts from the tiered racking system in the AGA van. A QR system is used to identify body parts, which are embalmed, distributed for study purposes, and then cremated and returned to families. Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine Anatomy Lab Manager Casey Tilden sent an email the day before the heads appeared in Wheatley's office, complaining about the conditions of the donors they received. Donors, or those who have donated their bodies for medical use, were covered with flies or contorted in such a way that they couldn't be used, Tilden wrote in the email, which was provided to the Tribune. There are a handful of donors that were recently delivered with feet and hands that show signs of decomposition, Tilden said in the message to AGA. According to Wheatley, other universities have also emailed complaints. Wheatley felt the heads were a method of retaliation in response to his concerns, he said. David Fish, an employment lawyer and partner at Fish Potter Bolanos PC, said he filed complaints on Wheatley's behalf with the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office, Illinois Department of Public Health, and Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation as part of an effort to clean up conditions at AGA. Copies of those complaints were provided to the Tribune. In the complaints, Fish asked for an investigation into embalming techniques used at AGA. Mr. Wheatley believes that AGA should have, and utilize, a scale to weigh donors' bodies to determine the amount of embalming fluid required to ensure they are not subject to premature rotting and shorted usefulness, he wrote. Fish said he does not want to file a lawsuit but hopes AGA will take Wheatley's complaints seriously. I've never seen a situation where heads were left at somebody's desk. That is unspeakable, he said. Those are people's family members. They're not a joke. They gave their body to donate it to science. Wheatley looked into cameras, shaking, as he recounted his working conditions. He works as many as 12 hours a day, he said. I'm beat up, said Wheatley. This job has severely weighed on me over the years. He has 3 children, ages 11, 6, and 1, and said he's worried about his job security after submitting feedback to O'Connor. His family works in funeral homes, and he said he got involved in the industry 3 years before starting at AGA. Afternoon briefing. Wheatley confirmed he hasn't been at work since May 30th. He's still an employee and is taking paid time off, he said at the news conference. O'Connor said sometimes AGA receives bodies that are twisted or emaciated. We accept every donor, he said. And we make a commitment to the donor that their bodies will be studied. The issues at AGA need to be addressed before Wheatley will feel good about getting back to work, he said. Wheatley said since taking time off, his wrists and back are feeling better. The only thing that hasn't improved is his anxiety, he said. This is the only thing I can think about. I can't even sleep. Just the only thing I can think about, running it over and over in my head. I can't believe this is happening, Wheatley said. Without action, people are going to rot away, Wheatley said. Salzman at ChicagoTribune.com.
Well, there y'all go. There y'all go. Hey, everybody. I don't know if I would ever go back to a job where they done left three severed heads at my desk. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Dogma. Heather. Nate. Hey, Brother Tim. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wanda. All of y'all, I'm going to drop the link. What do y'all think? This guy complained. He complained. He complained. And what do? They leave three heads, severed heads, and burning sage. Now see, I got respect for the dead, but I'm gonna tell you, when I seen this, I'm like, this can't be true. This cannot be true. Lord have mercy, Lord Elizabeth. I'm gonna be like Fred Stanford. I'm coming soon. I ain't never heard of nobody leaving no 3 heads at no desk with burnt sage burning. That's some witchcraft, some voodoo type stuff. Sage and all of that stuff. Are we serious? See what kind of people? These people, I told you, it is some demonic evil spirits. And they not afraid to show who they are now. Like, oh my God, are we serious right now? They put 3 heads and some burning sage. Like this is freaking unbelievable. And I'm gonna tell you, I would never sit. I would never go back to that job. I don't know what kind of spells they done cast on this man. Hold on, I'm getting ready. Hey, Big Tim.
Hi, sister. How are you?
Hey, Big Tim. I'm doing fine.
That is a crazy, crazy. Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
That is
Ain't it?
really crazy, sister.
And it happened. It happened. That's it. Like,
Wow.
you can't make some of this stuff up anymore.
No,
You
that
can't.
no, that's wow. I'm speechless. I'm
I,
that's wow. I don't know what to say. All I know is that's definitely messed up. Wow.
yeah. And
So where
see, this is why some people, they go to work, they do their jobs, and they never open their mouth. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes silence is golden. I actually, I think that's some witchcraft type of stuff. This man might have to go to Louisiana or find out. Like, I hope they ain't put a hex on him. Because just as we believe in our higher power, trust and believe the devil. He's got people working for him too.
yeah. Wow. I mean how did you stumble upon this
It
this
comes up in my Google feed. All you do is just look up 3 severed heads in Illinois.
oh wow. That's how
Okay,
you got it?
together. Yeah, it comes
Wow.
up. Any Chicago news.
Oh, is that all over Chicago news?
Yeah.
Wow. That happened today or?
Yesterday they did on Tuesday they did the press conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Wait a minute.
this is
Okay.
the first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, this actually happened in Chicago. Okay.
I can't say I'm surprised. Chicago is pretty bad. I would never visit Chicago.
I don't know
No
why
way.
not. Chicago got the highest award for all the hotel rooms.
Yeah, it's because nobody
Chicago is
wants
a
to go
beautiful
there.
city. Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
Oh, I'm sure it is,
Mhm.
but the crime rate is bad. You got
Well,
a
for all
bad
the people
mayor
they
there,
have there. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Go ahead,
go to
sister.
work, y'all. Do your job. And Tim, so that means you will never see me.
Wow.
I'm yeah. Three
Uh,
severed heads. Okay. Together you're saying, where is your wrench? What's the problem? You don't have a wrench anymore?
are you talking to the chat, sister?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I know.
But yeah, I just wanted to come up on here just for a
Yeah,
second.
everywhere at this point in time, everywhere is bad, Big Tim. It don't matter where
Yeah,
you live at now.
that's true. Good point.
Yeah,
Good point, sister.
everywhere you live. See, what people got to realize, the devil ain't, they out in boldness. They letting you know, burning sage and this type of stuff.
It's pure evil to the core. I mean, you can't get much
Yeah,
worse than that.
yeah. What
Okay.
I would do, I would never step foot. 3 heads
Yeah,
chopped off and burning sage.
yeah, that's such a disrespectful for the family that lost their loved ones. For
And
that
that's
to happen.
and that's awful for this man to go to work and it was on his desk.
Right, right. That'd be traumatizing. I would have to see a therapist after I saw
I would
that.
never go back to work. I would never go
Heck
back
no.
to work. They would be
Nope,
paying me
not
for the rest
there.
of my life.
Well,
No.
yeah, that's traumatizing, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's about the craziest story I've ever heard
Well, yeah,
of
it was
late.
in the Chicago Tribune, June 7th at 9:40 p.m.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
that was
about what
yesterday.
you would have to do together. First of all, it's disrespect for the dead.
Right. Yeah,
Okay, then they family
absolutely.
because
Yep.
they trying to help somebody to live. Okay,
Right.
so you done already messed up right there because you done
Yep.
disrespected the dead.
Yep.
Now you gonna disrespect and traumatize the employee that gave a darn about the dead. So you in double trouble. So
Right.
we getting ready to pray for this man that he be protected because he needs some protection now.
Well,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, we need
definitely.
him to be protected and covered.
Pray for the guy. You
Yeah.
know.
Hey,
All right.
Khadijah. Okay.
I'm gonna jump
Yeah.
down, but I just wanted to come up real quick and
Okay.
talk to you. I'll be in the chat,
Okay.
sister. All right. Bye bye.
Yeah. Hey, Khadijah. This my girl Khadijah. I knew I was at the favorite place because she wears a bonnet, she cooks. Yeah. And so what we're talking about, I just wanted to chime in. I was in a talk show and I know we were talking about how some people say just do your job and go to work, do your job. Don't try to burn bridges with people at the job. Don't I forgot. It was somebody's show. Oh, I know. I was in somebody's show and they was trying to holler about how they can quit and pay these employees. And we were saying how sometimes you just go to work and do your job and go home. Well, this is a prime example of why people go to work and do their jobs and not complain. Because who in the heck want 3 severed heads lying on their desk and some burning sage? But and so now you either gotta get some blessed oil, bring somebody in to bless the entire place now. I know if it was me, I ain't never stepping foot in there. Mm-mm. No, no, no. This story, you can look it up. You just put 3 severed heads. You Google it in Illinois. This made the news. And I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, but it's true. Yeah, it's the Illinois Organ Donor Organization. Yeah. So, woo. Yeah. So this right here would be some of the elder black people. They would take this story, and no disrespect to you, Tim, and they would say, this is why we tell y'all to go to work, don't complain, do your job, and mind your own business. But I don't know. But I guess, it's a job for everybody. I don't even want to work around the dead. Well, it's true. I'm going to drop the link. You want to come up together, anybody? This is awful. This is awful. What's awful is, the devil is in full effect because they're not even hiding what they do now. They're doing it like all out in the open. Yeah, what in the ham sandwich? Yes. 3 severed heads. You can look at Fox 32, Chicago News. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, hey, they ain't saying no more.
Sending donors back because of mold and
Hold on.
bugs. It's deplorable conditions.
Shocking and disturbing allegations of mistreatment toward bodies that are donated to science.
Today, horrific claims have been revealed by an employee of the Chicago nonprofit, and we need to warn you, the details of the story are graphic.
Casey Cronus has been working this story all day. She's live with the latest from Studio 32. Casey?
Well, Corey and John, an employee alleges that bodies are mishandled, improperly embalmed, and says many of them aren't even able to be studied by medical institutions because of their mistreatment. Now he is sounding the alarm.
There has been instances where I've pulled donors from our storing room out of the racks, and rats have chewed through the bottom of the bag, through the feet.
Dale Wheatley is the transportation coordinator for the Anatomical Gift Association of Illinois, based here in Chicago. Sitting with an attorney, he says over his 5 years there, workplace conditions have greatly deteriorated. Now he is speaking out and sharing appalling claims, including that when he approached his supervisors with concerns about procedures, Wheatley says 3 dismembered heads from donated bodies were left at his desk.
And it was just obnoxious smell.
According to its website, the association, also known as AGA, works with at least 8 medical schools in the state, including Northwestern, and amid its core values is showing the utmost respect for its donors. But Wheatley alleges that bodies are often mistreated before they are sent to local hospitals and schools.
Sometimes we do brain removals. They're not sewn back up correctly.
Wheatley says he wants donor families to be aware.
There are people that are in our cooler now that need their body parts back, and they've been in there for 3 years or more.
Wheatley's attorney says they've requested an investigation by the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office and the Illinois Department of Public Health. Meanwhile, we've made multiple attempts today to contact the Anatomical Gift Association by phone and email, but are still waiting to hear back.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to let somebody up.
Live in Studio 32.
Hold on.
Casey Cronus,
Oh,
Fox 32.
hey, together, you already up here. Hello?
I was just listening. That is so disgusting.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Anybody that I missed, I didn't see the chat because I was letting y'all. If somebody could be so kind, thanks to the word and everybody, and post everybody's links. Ain't that something? You thought I was joking when I'm like, girl, I got this show lined up. I said they done put 3 separate heads at this man's desk with burning sage. Like
Child,
this is
that would have been my last. That'd have been my last day, my only day. I would never walk back up in there.
well,
First
I
of all,
could never walk back for that
look,
place.
I would have had me a bucket of blessed oil, and I'd have threw it every damn where that it'll reach, and I'd have been out. That is blatant, like Tim said. That is blatant disrespect and disregard for the family members. And now you have to contact the family members to tell them that somebody been playing games with somebody's corpse. They need to run that video back and find out who did this, and that person needs to serve time in jail. That's really cold. That's
And
why.
then to do that, that's why people don't like to be whistleblowers. This is why people say, go to work, do your job, and keep your mouth shut. Because I'm going to tell you, something like going to my desk and somebody got sage burning and 3 heads, girl, that would mess with me. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that would mess my whole understanding up.
That's crazy. That's really obnoxious. Hello, everybody in the chat. Um, I hope you guys had an amazing day. Yeah, that would mess me up. That would definitely cause some type of trauma. Um, Anxiety will probably be sky high, nightmares, all types of stuff. And that's why I put a little prayer in the chat for him that no weapon formed against him nor his family and friends shall prosper. When people do that kind of stuff, they think it's cute. But my husband has a saying: if you mind your business, you'll live long. And I stand by that because I definitely mind my business. When I went to work, I didn't have no friends. Now, if I met you outside of work, that's a different story. But people are crazy today. They don't have all their faculties together.
They're not hiding what they do now.
They're not. They're not.
That's the bad thing about it.
They're not.
They're not hiding it. I
But
mean,
it's sad. It's absolutely sad.
you
It's
think I would step foot on the job not knowing who did it? Neither. Like I couldn't be around them type of folks ever again in life.
child. I'll be so gone. You would be like together. Who?
Because burning sage, that is to remove evil spirits, ain't it?
It's supposed to be, but hell, we don't. I don't know. I don't do that kind of hooky pooky stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't into that.
Anybody from down there in New Orleans, y'all Creole people that was practicing that voodoo and stuff, I know we got to have some people that heard about this type of stuff.
Man.
Girl, hold it. No. Lord have mercy. Burning sage.
No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it at all.
Yeah.
That is the most disrespectful thing. It goes beyond disrespect, because if a person is found to be doing unrighteous things with a cadaver, normally you would go to jail for that.
Yeah.
You'd be in jail for something like that. That right there, that was the most evil. But I do believe sage is supposed to be for a cleansing. But what are you cleaning if you putting 3 severed heads on my desk? What the heck? You just probably don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do voodoo. That's sad. Never in my life have I ever, or did I ever think that I would hear something so crazy as that.
Yeah, it's to cleanse a person or space or to attract positive energy.
Okay, so why the severed head if you're trying to attract positive energy? Like I said, that's an amateur, probably that don't know what the heck they were doing.
Well, they say it's to cleanse a person.
Yeah, okay, cleanse.
Witches use, wait a minute now, the Washington folks say witches urges alternatives to sage. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to give y'all no money to read this article. No, I'm sick of this stuff. Ain't that the devil? Hey, Ricky C, Nate, Khadijah, Steve,
Man.
Wanda, Joshua, Tanya, Mountain of Inspiration. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, us that believe, I'm going to tell y'all, we might have to start doing prayer chains every day. Because I'm telling you, this stuff is coming too much out in the open now.
Uh-huh. They got everything in the open. Everything. I mean everything. You know? And it seems like what it says, what is evil is now becoming good, and what is good is now becoming evil. And it's, I don't know. This right here, this is like a wave shocker. You know, like what the heck and who and why? Why would you do
Mhm.
that? And let's say they say, "Oh, it was a joke." That's not a joke. That's right there. You need to be locked up and evaluated, because that would not be a joke to me if they tried to bring that argument. Oh yeah, let me tell you. Depends on what kind of sage. I use black sage when connecting to the ancestors. White sage to connect with the Most High. Regular sage to cleanse or to ward off evil spirits. I agree with together. Okay. Oh yeah, Miss April, in your chat, the word and Khadijah are the only two that are highlighted as moderators. The other people that you have as moderators are not showing up.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat. It's probably something with let's see, Wanda is there, Ricky C, yeah, and me and a couple other people that I know you made moderators are not highlighted. It must be something with YouTube. So let,
Oh, and you still got your wrench, right?
no, I don't.
Hold on.
Oh, don't worry about
Well,
it right now. You can do it later.
yeah,
We
I'm going to have to do it later, y'all.
yeah,
What I have to do is, since people want to play games, um, well, and I'm not even going to say it's people. YouTube, StreamYard, or whatever, they do stuff all the time. So
right,
I'm not even going to put that on something that I don't even know to be true.
right. Yeah,
So
that
hold.
like this whole thing, like everything that's going on right now. I did a video upload and I titled it "If I Were the Devil." And I don't know if everybody looked at it, but I'm encouraging you guys to look at it. I do stumble over my words a little because I'm trying to get used to, doing video uploads. But this gentleman wrote he wrote something, and the transcript is from 1965. And he was talking about if he were the devil, all the things that he would loose in the earth. And you know what? From 1965 to now, everything that man said actually is happening today. It's almost like he prophesied he would make good evil and make evil good. I'm sorry, you guys, about my phone. Hold on one second, Miss April. That might be my
Okay.
workers. That could be my workers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Everybody get to speak to everybody. I'm trying to, cause we are a family over here. I like my little knit community. I got my old friends from Ricky C. He's my music friend. We've been friends for 10 plus years. So, cause when I make a friend with you, you my friend for life. Tell them, Ricky C. They don't know, do they? Hey, Tanya, and check this out. The word, come up here and explain this. Out is out in the open. It's been planned for years. And you know what? I can believe this stuff. But I don't want to know about this mess. Shoot. Oh boy. I'm going to drop the link. Anybody is welcome to come up and speak. But I'm going to tell you, I guess, okay, olive oil and blessed on the, okay. Cause see, I got my blessed oil that I put on my phone and my computers, laptop. Yeah, cause I'm gonna tell you what. Oh, okay. There you go. The word. There you go.
Can you hear me, Miss April?
I can hear you.
How you doing? I apologize if I get noise in the background. You know the
Oh,
babies.
that's okay.
Yeah,
I
with
can
that,
hear you.
yeah, I
Okay.
think I feel it was a lot what Together said. I think they just used Sage with no like intent, but I don't think they knew what they was doing. I think it was all a scare tactic because I mean, just from my studies and what I know and how I practice, there's no reason to use Sage. I don't practice like dark witchcraft or nothing like that. So I just never heard of nobody using Sage in that way.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope it is. But if you was this guy, would you ever want to go back to that job again?
No, I be getting paid. I have post traumatic stress disorder.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
going
I,
back.
I feel the same way. But
Yeah,
that would mess me up if somebody left some heads, like three separate heads at my desk. But you know, y'all saying that this could be a scare tactic. Well, hell, we don't know the devil. This might be the devil's new technique. Shit.
and,
Oh Lord.
and see, I'm gonna be honest with you too. You know, when we think of the devil, we think of a horned man. You know, with a
No,
pitchfork
a
in his hand.
devil is not the horned man.
The devil is a spirit. So, like you said earlier, just like God worked through people, the devil worked through people too. So, I mean, that's a frequency that people tap into, that lower vibration. And you see it. I mean, these people touching kids, touching, abusing women, all that's the devil's work. Anytime another human being is hurting another, that's the work of the devil.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Spidey, where you at? You at work? Everybody, Ricky C, his name is DJ Spider Man. He started off co-hosting with me, but you know, he got jobs now. And so, you know, he had to leave Miss April out here by herself. hmm Yeah. But I'm glad. Okay, you at work. Oh, okay. So, wow. I'm gonna be honest. When I seen this, I was like, this ain't true. You know how you gotta keep going And then I called Miss Together and said I got a show. Well, she got to watch her work because she getting some work done. And I'm like, well, girl, I don't want this to be stuck on my phone too long. So I want to hurry up and get this show. But yesterday, that's all they was talking about. And they getting bolder. And this is what's the scary part. I know you still here with me in spirit. The scary part is they so bold to work. What you think about that?
I think they it's probably, I mean, for that to happen in that manner, this is my opinion. I think it some people in management probably okayed it. That's why they ain't making like a huge fuss. I mean, three severed heads, that's a big deal. Not only you got three severed heads, but it's disrespect for the dead. People donated their bodies, to science, and you just disrespect it like that. I think the company should be up in rage, but it don't seem, I don't know. I didn't look at all the reports, but for me, it just seemed like the company itself should be, you know, a little bit more adamant about finding out who did it. And it just don't seem like that, not from, what we just heard.
No. All they do is they talk about the complaints. They never say, well, we're investigating to see who did this or nothing. They not once said that, did they? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I would never go back to that job. Never ever. Uh-uh.
And that's what I'm saying. It seemed like somebody in upper management kind of gave the okay, because especially if they spoke with the news, they should be saying, we take this matter serious. We really will find and we're gonna punish whoever did this. They ain't said none of that. They just talking about the complaint. Like, that's wild. That's the first thing that kind of caught my attention is the response from the actual business and what they said and what they didn't say.
Okay. Hey, sweet Ree. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell y'all, it's best to put that armor, that we got to keep the armor or whatever higher power you believe in. We got to stay protected. That's if you, whatever you believe in now, it, you know, whoa. Because it seems like they not hiding who they are. So I'm a believer of a higher power. I'm a believer. And I rebuke anything that comes against me.
And
I believe in the ancestors, the stars, the moon, the lights, the grass, my ancestors. I believe water. I believe everything. So, well.
and
So y'all.
Ms. April, when I was working in the hospital, it was this guy who I worked with, and he had broke up with this nurse, but she was like a nursing manager. And when he went to his car the next day, he found a voodoo doll with pins and stuff stuck in the head and everything. They seen her on camera and everything. She didn't get fired. She didn't get wrote up. She got a warning not to do that. So, I mean, it's tricky when you work for other people too. You know, sometimes depending on where you working at and who you working with, you just gotta go to work and mind your business. Or you have to do stuff like this.
Well, this is what I was saying. It's things like this where, you know, I could see some of my great uncles, some of my uncles, maybe even my father saying, reading this article saying, see, that's why you go to work and mind your own business.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, in the age we live in, you should be able to, express any concerns you have. But the reality is, the reality is you can. But uh, everything has a consequence. And if you're working for a narcissist or someone who, willing to, pay them lawyers, they do some stuff. They do stuff to push you away and push you out. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the reality. Because even like me working in a hospital, it was times where I make a complaint and they say I look into it. And next thing I know, they picking on me, pointing out every little thing that I'm doing. And it's like, now I'm a problem because I opened my mouth because I seen something that needed to be addressed. So now they push you out of there. That's just how it is.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
I'm pretty sure almost everybody in the chat either experienced or seen it where they spoke up about something and the next thing you know, they get picked on. They getting every little thing they do critiqued. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm so glad I don't have to go to no job no more. I get a little frustrated trying to make these coins make it month to month. But I'd be done call the case if I was working now. I'm going to just keep it 100. I would be done call the case. I would have an attempt murder charge on me. I'm just keeping it 100.
And
Hello?
that's
Yeah.
why I said I can't when I was younger, I fell in line, with the program, but now that I'm older, I can't do it. If I see something that's wrong, I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna overlook stuff. So I can't work. Even when I was doing life insurance, I had to work from home and had to leave the office because I couldn't sit around people who play games and prey on we call a lot of elderly people. And when I see people taking advantage, I'm gonna call it out. And that was causing a problem even in the office. So I said I work from home because I can't sit around y'all. I'm listening to y'all on these phone calls, and then y'all like, oh yeah, we just go sign them up for this and that. That's not work. It's like it was unethical to me. Like some of the practices that I say, you taking advantage of older people. Signing them up for things they don't need just because you can make it sound good and convince them that they need it. They don't need it. So um, I couldn't work in the office anymore. Stop.
Being
What?
Ricky C says being the real chosen one has consequence and negative effects on our everyday dealing with people, even our own kind. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care how much I don't like somebody or what somebody that did to me, and trust and believe. I done had some people did some shit to me where I could still be in prison. But you best believe Darlene April ain't getting ready to fuck with no dead people. I ain't getting ready to mess with the dead. Yeah. So, ooh wee. So they don't care no more, I guess. Well, so it's cool.
They take the dollar over morals.
Huh?
I said now people will accept money instead of over morals, over morality. People will take dollars over what's morally right and wrong. So that's just the society we live in. And who said that? Ricky C. I mean,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right because the chosen ones. we gonna suffer more than average people because when we see injustices and speak on it, we gonna have to bear that cross. And ain't nobody coming to our help. I already figured that out. When I speak up against things, I just get prepared for battle because ain't nobody coming to help. People afraid, you know. And that's another reason, like even on this YouTube, a lot of things I don't even get involved in because I have to understand like I'm here for a reason. And when I get involved in things that don't involve me, it takes me away from the reason why I'm here and I get distracted and I get off my path. So
Hey, True Strong Warrior, how you doing, girl? Girl, what you think about this? Honey, they all out in the open now. 3 heads and burn sage. Yeah, people now, majority don't have morals or values. They don't. They really don't. hmm They don't.
most people today, they just trying to get to the bag. Slowly but surely, they eliminated moral values out of society and replaced it for the love of the money. People will
hmm
set up their own family members for $1, not even $100 for $1.
Baby, I got some stories I can tell, and like I say, you ain't got to tell me what a person won't do, and so, cause I know how I was done, so it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Wow, wow. So,
To be honest with you, I'm surprised we don't see more stories like this. Well, they probably buried in the news like this one was. Like if you didn't bring it to my attention, I would have never seen it.
yeah, well, hey, and then look, what do you think about the nun that they found whose body hadn't decayed?
I
Did you hear?
I seen that. I have to really look deep inside that because, um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we have to investigate that because,
Okay.
yeah, stories like that. I mean, that's just like that. What was that in Mexico when the statue of Jesus was bleeding, like crying blood? They found
Mm-hmm.
that to be fake. So, um, yeah, I have to investigate that. And I mean, if it's true, then I mean, like, did they? How do you know how the body was even stored? Was it stored? Was it preserved? Was it embalmed? I just don't know. I didn't
They hadn't
see.
embalmed. They hadn't embalmed it.
You said they hadn't.
No, they hadn't embalmed it. The
So
body
what?
was not embalmed, and they went to go move it after 4 years. Did y'all hear about this? Let me pull this story up too, so y'all can hear this story. Hold on, keep talking the word. I'm glad I got my tablet. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just interested because like I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
I'm a fan of the story.
So they went to move it after 4 years. I mean, and what
After
was she?
4 years.
Was she Hebrew? How did you do that, son? You spilled the juice.
Okay, together. Um, Hold on, y'all. I'm getting ready to find the story about the nun. She was a black nun, and her name is Wilhelmina. So her name was Sister Wilhelmina. I'm trying to find a article that I can just play it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay, y'all, hold on. I'm getting ready to play it right now. Hold on.
Pilgrims continue to flock to rural Missouri amid a remarkable story about the foundress of a Benedictine order of religious sisters. 2 members of that order just gave their first TV interview to EWTN News in Depth. We go now to Catherine Hadro, EWTN News contributor who just returned from rural Missouri. Catherine, great to see you. I know that you had the first and so far only TV news interview with the Benedictine Sisters of Mary. What did they tell you about their foundress?
Oh my goodness. Well, Tracy, it was such an honor to travel to Missouri and see firsthand what's happening, and it's an honor to speak with you today. And speaking with the sisters, the first word they used to describe their foundress, Sister Wilhelmina, is lovable. They said she was so lovable. And the second thing they said to describe her was that she had a love for the Blessed Virgin Mary. Yes, she loved our Lord and she loved Mary. She had a great devotion to the rosary. They said she loved jokes. She loved to have fun. She was kind of mischievous. She was a poet as well, frequently reciting poems around the Abbey. Overall, the way they described her, Sister Wilhelmina, was faithful and fun.
Yeah, and not only does, Sister Wilhelmina's body appear to be in remarkable condition, but apparently her habit does as well. What did the Benedictines of Mary have to say about that?
Yes, well, Tracy, this is probably what stood out to me the most in my interview, because the sisters said when they had experts come to see the body for themselves, they were obviously marveling at the body, but they were almost more so marveling at the condition of her habit, because the cloth inside the coffin had disintegrated. There was a cloth that had closed Sister Wilhelmina's jaw when she was laid to rest. That had completely disintegrated. But the sisters said her habit looked just as it did the day they laid her in the coffin. And to them, it made perfect sense, because they said Sister Wilhelmina, she really fought for that habit. She really fought to wear that traditional habit. In her previous religious order and religious community, she experienced a lot of heartache when there were some modern changes being made to the habit. She loved the traditional habit because she saw it as integral to her vocation as a bride of Christ, something that could not be compromised. So to them, it made perfect sense. Also in remarkable condition, in addition to her habit, her miraculous medal, her brown scapular, and also a crown of flowers placed upon her head, which would expect it to be dust by this point, but they were dried upon her head still in dried condition. The sisters observed it in this way. They said everything in that coffin that pointed to death had disintegrated, but everything in that coffin and touching that pointed to life, such as her vocation as a bride of Christ, that stayed intact.
That really is remarkable. And thousands of people, they have descended upon the Abbey there. Tell us what you saw. I mean, the impact of this story And also the sisters' reaction to all this fanfare.
I mean, it was really incredible. You had people who were nearby who came, people who traveled from all across the country, people who are faithful Catholics, those who are not Catholic, and just curious to see what's happening. But something that really surprised me, I asked the sisters, has this been disruptive to your life? What has this been like to have to deal with all these thousands of people coming to your quiet rural abbey? And it really surprised me because, Tracy, they...
Hold on. What's going on? Hold on, y'all. Wow. Hold on. The internet started. Are you still there, the word? Hello? Are you still there? Hold on.
I'm still here. I'm sorry. I had it on mute.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. Hold on. The internet starts circling. It must be. I stay by a train. Hold on. Oh, for crying out loud. All of this internet and stuff be just driving me nuts. Hold on. Okay, hold on the word. I don't know what is. Wow. I hate when they do this. But were you able to catch the gist of what they were saying? The word?
Yeah, I heard what they were saying. Just having an investigator, perception, I would have to have what is the normal practices when people die, because I know some cultures don't embalm. Some cultures, like where was the body exactly stored at, and they said the habit, like what is the habit made out of, the material.
Yeah, hold on.
It's questions that need
Yeah.
to be asked. But
Okay, hold on.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. Well, Tracy, it was such an honor
Let's
to
see.
travel to Missouri and see
Where
firsthand
did we
what's
live
happening.
off
It's an
at?
honor to speak with of Christ. That stayed intact.
That really is remarkable. It's so incredible to hear, Catherine, and thousands of people, they have descended upon the Abbey there. Tell us what you saw. I mean, the impact of this story and also the sisters' reaction to all this fanfare.
I mean, it was really incredible. You had people who were nearby who came, people who traveled from all across the country, people who are faithful Catholics, those who are not Catholic, and just curious to see what's happening. But something that really surprised me, I asked the sisters, has this been disruptive to your life? What has this been like to have to deal with all these thousands of people coming to your quiet rural abbey? And it really surprised me because, Tracy, they said they really didn't notice that much. They were able to maintain their day of Ora et Labora, of prayer and work, because of all the volunteers, the local volunteers, the local families that came and helped to address all those crowds. The sisters said they were able to stay at their part of the abbey that is closed off to the public. And the only time they really noticed all the thousands of pilgrims was during Mass, when they saw that the pews were completely packed. So they really expressed their gratitude to the volunteers who came and helped out with parking, with handing out water bottles, with answering questions, so that Sister Wilhelmina's life. I mean, she was born in 1924, but the sister said this when it comes to that aspect of Sister Wilhelmina's life. Here is this Black Missouri nun who started this religious order, and you look around at all the sisters, they're all white. Now, there is one Benedictine of Mary who joined a few years ago who's from Kenya, and she lives at their Ava, Missouri location. But if you look around, everyone is white. And the sister said to them, this points to unity. It points to how Sister Wilhelmina is bringing everyone together, and that this is an opportunity for charity.
Beautiful. So beautiful, Catherine. Before I let you go, do you know what's next in all of this for the order and for Sister Wilhelmina?
Right. Well, that's a big question. For those who are hoping to visit Sister Wilhelmina's body, her body is now in a glass case at the church, at the Abbey. But when it comes to what's next, no cause for sainthood can be opened until someone has been dead for 5 years. For Sister Wilhelmina, it has been 4 years. And so Bishop Johnston of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph, has been clear that no official investigation is underway. And so we are not to treat Sister Wilhelmina as if she is a saint. We are not to treat objects that touch her, such as rosaries, as relics. But of course, we at EWTN News will be following the next steps very closely.
Yes, we will, for sure, indeed. Catherine, thank you so much. Always great to be with you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Deborah. Okay, so did you get that, the word? Hello? Hey, Deborah, catch it by faith. How are you? So, okay, I guess I'm the only person that's up here. So, yeah, Deborah, catch it by faith. We talked about 2 stories. Oh, okay, yeah. Just take your time. We were talking. They put three severed heads and burning sage at a man's desk who complained about the way they were handling it. And then we had Sister Wilhelmina, the Black Catholic nun, that they didn't embalm her body, and they got ready to move her body, and she had no decay. Yeah, her body still looked the same. So yeah. But these are just 2 stories that I wanted to talk about. The word, you don't have to worry about coming up. I'm getting ready to end the show. It's Thursday. I'm getting ready. I've got to get something done for somebody by in the morning. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I need people to know sometimes it's just good to go do your job and keep your mouth shut. Cause they gonna put three heads on your desk, and it's really nothing to joke about. So everybody have a great day, a great night. Everybody keep the full armor of your higher power around you at all times. Cause the devil comes in all shapes, forms, sizes. They come through your family, your friends, the money, the sewer, everything. Everybody have a great night and be blessed.